Hey everybody, it's Tina. I haven't updated in a long time because I've just been dealing with life. We moved a few months ago, so just trying to go through everything and get rid of a bunch of stuff and get unpacked and get settled into the new house. And I've been going through radiation treatment. I finished chemo back in November. Little Nan wants to be in here too. But I finished chemo on November 8th, and I got pretty healed from that. And as you can see, my hair is finally starting to grow back. So that's exciting, but it's not coming in quick enough. I want long hair again. I really miss my long hair a lot. I feel like I look like a guy because I have little to no hair and I don't wear makeup a lot anymore. I was actually called a sir the other day when I went to pick up some pizza that we ordered, but that's okay. You know, I understand. So anyway, after radiation, I ended up starting, after chemo was done, I ended up starting radiation. Shh, shh, be quiet. Can you go play for a minute, please? Go listen to your new Ryan headphones. No? Go play with your trains. Yeah, go play. You've got a million trains for Christmas and your birthday. So yeah, we had the holidays. After we got moved, we had Halloween and then we had Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And New Year's Day is a big day for us because it's New Year's Day. It's my husband's birthday and it's our anniversary of dating. So we had that, and like I said, I've been going through radiation treatment. I was originally scheduled to do 30 radiation treatments, which is like a 20-minute treatment 5 times a week. And it ended up, they decided that, you know, as I got through, almost halfway through, they decided that I didn't necessarily need that much treatment, so they lessened my treatments. So now I'm only doing 23 treatments instead of 30. However, we've hit a snag in the treatment process. That snag is that my neck, which is one of the areas that they've treated, and down here, that's not even that bad. My neck is so bad. I think it might be infected. I'm going to go see the doctor tomorrow to see if it's infected, but not that you guys want to see, but my underarm, as you can see, I have some raw split open areas and it just continues on down. I posted some pictures on my Facebook page of how bad things were under my arm and stuff and under my breast. It's pretty bad. Everything is split open, and this is probably the most red and irritated that any of the areas have been, so that's why I think it might be infected, but I don't know. I'll find out from the doctor tomorrow morning. But we have had to put a hold on my treatment. I have 2 sessions left, just 2. I'm like, just 2. I just want to get them done and over with, but I got so bad with my skin ripping and tearing off and hurting and everything that they had to give me pain meds, prescription pain meds, to deal with it. And I'm doing everything that they've told me to do to take care of it and everything. But you know, I've now taken almost 2 weeks off. We were gonna try to finish this Thursday and Friday, and it's Wednesday already and things still look like this, so I don't think we're gonna finish this week. So I think we're gonna hopefully try to finish on Monday and Tuesday of next week. But we'll see. But it sucks. It sucks to be in so much pain from this. It sucks to have to do 2 to 3 times a day, like lotioning and like a cleansing lotion, or you know, a soak with saline or hydrogen peroxide or Aquaphor, stuff like that, just every day, multiple times a day. It kind of sucks. It's a lot more work to try and get through this than it was with chemo. With chemo, I was just like worn out, just like run down, feeling sick to my stomach all the time, couldn't eat a lot, just wanted to sleep all day, and and just overall felt like shit. But with this, I mean, obviously there's physical aspects to the treatment area, and I've actually been very tired, just very tired. I take naps every day, and then I still sleep at night. I'm just tired of being tired, and yeah, so I'm tired of being in pain from all this. But since I have some open sores, like I showed you, they said they can't radiate until those open sores start to heal up and close up and stuff, because otherwise it will get infected. It'll make things worse, more painful. It could potentially get infected, and they don't want me to get infected because apparently, if I get infected in any of these areas, it could risk the possibility of getting implants done. Like I think I've told you guys before, I have expanders in that are expanded to, you know, where I wanted them, as a temporary placement, but once I'm done with radiation, then I still have the whole next phase, which is, again, we're going to do 2 sessions of fat grafting starting about 5 to 6 weeks after radiation is done. And the fat grafting is basically where they do liposuction. So they suck the fat out of other areas of my body, which I have plenty of, so I'm okay with this. But they suck the fat out, they clean it, and then they inject it around the expanders and where the implants will be, so that it has a more natural look and feel, because right now I can feel every part of the expander. Like I can feel the holes and the divots and the points, and I even have it popping out of my skin at times, which is not popping through the skin, but poking out, and you can see the poking and everything, and it's so creepy and weird and uncomfortable. But they're gonna do that, plus the side that they're radiating, it's killing all the tissue underneath, plus it's hardening the expander. So they want to try to put some fresh tissue, like fresh living tissue in there, to give it the opportunity to potentially reverse some of the damage that's being done from radiation, and also to give it a more natural look and feel when everything's done. But so I have to do 2 of those 2 sessions. Those are going to be outpatient, and then I do my 3rd surgery. Well, it'll be my 4th surgery total, but then I do my 3rd surgery for reconstruction, and that's where they actually remove the expanders and put in the real implants. So that is probably going to be done in July-ish. So that's still a little ways away. With that being said, I did get news from my doctor that my oncologist, that I am healing from chemo. Like all my blood work is coming back normal and at the normal levels and everything. There was a tiny bit of concern about my liver possibly having a little bit of liver damage, but my levels have like leveled out, so I'm back in the normal range. Everything's looking good from all my blood work. Everything's looking good. Everything's getting back to normal. I'm getting hair back on my arms and on my head, and if you can see, I have a smidge of eyebrows coming back. I think the only reason you can see them though is because I did tint them, because that's a new service that I'm offering at my spa, is a tinting service, and so I tinted them, and it adhered, and I looked crazy for a few days, but then it washed off of my skin and only left like the few little hairs that I have growing back. are the only things that stayed tinted, and it's growing back quicker on this side, on this eyebrow, than it is this side. So this side's darker and more noticeable than this side, so I still look weird, but whatever. And then my hair's growing back quite a bit, so I'm excited, can't wait. But yeah, so my business at the spa is starting to pick up again. I unfortunately lost a lot of business going through all this. I may, like, it's starting to build back up again, but with all the surgeries and stuff that I have to have, I may lose some more business. So that part kind of sucks, but I'm doing the best that I can to get through it all and still keep my business open. Because it's my passion, it's what I love to do, it's what I want to do, and I'm not going to give up on it. So I did get news that I am going to be doing, I don't know the correct name of them, but anyway, when you go through chemotherapy, it can affect your menstrual cycle, and I haven't had one for months and months now, pretty much since the beginning of chemo almost. And they don't want me to have it because apparently all the cancers that I had, that I've ever had, are estrogen fed. So they are fed and grown from the estrogen that my body's creating. And I have had a previous cancer. I had thyroid cancer several years ago as well. So they don't want my body to produce any estrogen whatsoever, to make sure that it doesn't come back. And if there is even one little cell left, they don't want it to be fed and grow from there. So they will be giving me an injection every 3 months to help suppress my ovaries, so that I don't produce any estrogen from those, and also a pill that I'm going to take every day for 5 years to help with hormones and stuff. So I'm going to start that in a couple weeks, but ultimately the goal is, once this is all said and done and over with, I will be seeing my gynecologist, because they would like for me to have my ovaries removed, which I think that's called an oophorectomy. Not 100%, but they want me to have my ovaries removed so that I don't have to keep getting the injections and taking the pills over time, and so that I can just have them removed so that I don't produce any estrogen at all, and I can keep little to no estrogen in my body, so that if I ever do have another cancer come up, or if it comes back or whatever, it's not going to be fed by estrogen. With that being said, I am a little bit sad about it. I mean, I am extremely lucky and extremely blessed to have been able to have 2 children of my own already. And I was able to breastfeed both of them before all this happened. So I have friends who have gone through this, you know, one has gone through this a couple times, and others who are going through this with me now, or have gone through this, who either can't breastfeed anymore, or actually most of them don't have kids yet. They were, you know, younger, and they've had to have stuff done like this as well. And they don't have children, and I know some of them, probably all of them, wanted children. So I do consider myself very lucky and very blessed that I was able to have at least 2 children. I've really been on the fence about having a 3rd child. With everything going on in my life, I pretty much decided that I was done. I didn't want to have any more. But it's to a point now where I can't. Like, I'm going to be having my ovaries removed. And because of my cancer history and everything, I'm not going to be able to carry a baby or anything anymore. So, so yeah, it's a little bit sad, because of this disease, I'm now having that option taken away from me. Like I said, I've pretty much decided that I was done. I wasn't going to have any more. But to have that option completely taken away from me, if I wanted to change my mind here in the future, whatever, I get it. I'm over 40. I'm older. It's not ideal or recommended, you know, whatever. But maybe within the next couple of years, I could still have a baby. But it's not even an option anymore at this point. So that part is a little upsetting. But you know, it is what it is, and I don't want this to come back. So if that's what I have to do to make sure that I don't go through this again, then I'm going to do what my doctors tell me, and I'm going to do what's recommended, and I'm going to do whatever I need to do, whatever I can do to help make sure that this does not come back, because I can honestly tell you with my whole heart that I never, ever, ever want to go through this again. And I never, ever, ever would wish this upon anybody else. Not even my worst enemy. So, anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the update on me and my life. My daughter turned 14 in November, and she's going to be a freshman in high school next year. So we're getting that worked out, which school she's going to and everything. And she's doing show choir, and her competition season is about to start in February. And then my son just turned 4 earlier this month, and so yeah, they're 4 and 14. So yeah, just dealing with life and holidays and birthdays and treatments and everything else. So that's why I haven't been updating, so I apologize, but here's your update. Otherwise, I like to think I'm in pretty good spirits. Honestly, I did have to ask at one point for an antidepressant, because this is a lot to go through. This is a lot to handle for anybody. And it was really taking a toll on me at one point. And I don't know, I think maybe I was blaming the world or doing the whole why me thing and getting depressed about it and being nasty and taking it out on everyone around me. And I know it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. But I wasn't being a very nice person to a lot of people, and I didn't like that. So it got to a point where, yes, I did have to ask for help. So I was prescribed some antidepressants to help with that. And I'm so very glad I did, because it's helped a lot. So that's been working in my favor, and I think everyone else is around me. So, but yeah, and then I'm dealing with some other legal stuff from a previous marriage, and yeah, so just lots of stuff going on that I'm just trying to get through. So that's why I haven't had an update lately, but here's your update. So I'm gonna get going. I gotta fix dinner for the kids, but I just wanted to make a video to update you guys here real quick. So that's it for now. I guess I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.